wonder if I can just get your thoughts on Web3 in particular, frankly, and how that will impact the conversation we're having here.
The big idea behind Web3 is you're not giving your money to your data to some centralized thing. You're keeping your data local, and you participate in a way where you can control your data. And when I hear about measuring, say, VAT-like things for carbon, well, you have to have a way of certifying that this object that went here to there has this much carbon and therefore this much tax. And that's a sort of perfect example of Web3 type things. And, the thing that's interesting to me is already 60% of all the container shipping in the world runs on what is, in a sense, a Web3 system. It's put together by IBM and Maersk. And the reason they do that is so that people don't cheat, right? And so they pay the tax when they get there. It is more efficient, but it also supports the public in various ways. So you begin to look at that and you say, gosh, can we implement some of this notion of accountability for the impact on the planet using these ideas and focus on that? And as a friend of mine here at Stanford said, we didn't think about things, the sort of rights and ownership and ethical things when we deployed Web 1 and Web 2. Now we should do that. We should take a time. It's not out there yet. It's not defined. And we can have a discussion about what we need to do with this stuff. And so that's my sort of vision. And the vision of a lot of people now is beginning to move in that direction.
There are three key things which needs to happen for Web3 to be successful in the way we are visualizing it. The first thing is it requires a lot of complex infrastructure. That the decentralized requires a lot of complex infrastructure. So until unless, and quantum, as you rightly said, probably is also driving towards that direction. But it will take some time when those kind of complex networks are set up across the globe for us to be able to derive the kind of benefits which are large scale. So that's one. Secondly, this also requires a lot of implementation of consensus protocols, which today, even within an industry, is not available. We are talking about cross industry. So that's the second challenge we are working with in this space. And the third thing to what Michael said is the culture has to change. That's very, very soft. It looks very soft, but until unless we are thinking about sustainability in everything I do, until that mindset changes, any amount of technology, any amount of protocols is not going to be effective. I would just end with the fact that the good thing is when I started coding many years ago, or versus when we see our next generation, they are far more knowledgeable about sustainability than we were. And that's the positive trend, which at least keeps me personally happy that yes, the next generation will take care of this cultural shift.